Now, it is running 7 years behind schedule and £22 billion over budget. Now, the Conservatives on the London Assembly are calling for HS2 to be scrapped. Their new report, shared exclusively with Sunday Politics London, says the cost of the project has become indefensible, with the construction of the route connecting London and Birmingham having a devastating effect on the capital's environment. Here's our reporter, Jessica Ure.
It's the biggest building project in Britain. More than £1 billion has been spent in London alone, buying properties to knock down to make way for the high-speed rail line. Costs have spiralled in the last few years, leading to the government's announcement of an independent review on the project to decide on its future.
There's no future in being secretive about it. You just need it all out there. Everyone can see what's going on and come to their own decisions. I've asked Doug Oakerby to carry out this review, and he will tell us whether the costs match the benefits for this or not. And I start with an open mind on the situation.
So what do we know so far? The plans for HS2 were introduced under a Labour government in 2009. The first phase connecting London to Birmingham was set to be finished in 2026. It could now be as late as 2031 before the first trains will run. HS2's total cost has risen from £56 billion to as much as £88 billion. Once completed, the journey time between the two will be cut to 52 minutes. Conservatives at the London Assembly have now gone further than government, saying HS2 plans should be scrapped altogether, with the budget invested in Crossrail 2 instead.
HS2, at the end of the day, is fundamentally flawed. It is flawed because of the environmental impact it will have. Secondly, we are spending a great deal of national treasure on this. Just because we've spent a lot of money on it already does not mean it would be wrong to pull them. The city is expanding at an enormous rate. We will soon have a population of 10 million here in London, which is the equivalent of a city the size of Birmingham here in London. We should be looking after the commuters here and the travellers here.
Nearly £7.5 billion has already been spent on HS2. This site here at Aldwick Common is still being cleared to make way for what will be one of the UK's biggest stations, over a kilometre in length. And developers have ambitious plans to build over 25,000 brand new homes in the area around the site with the help of government funding.
High Speed 2 is a critical investment for London, not just because of the increased number of seats and number of rail services that this new route will enable, but also the area regeneration around Euston and Aldwick Common. And what that means is, it means more housing, it means more jobs, more opportunities.
With accusations of cover-ups and ballooning budgets, will the review keep HS2 on track, or is it set to be derailed?
That's Jessica Ure reporting.